When you think of Marvel's greatest villains, who comes to mind? Thanos, with his universe-snapping ambition. Or maybe Loki, the god of mischief. But what if I told you the cruelest, most sadistic villain in the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe isn't a cosmic warlord or a trickster god? It's a scientist, a creator. His name is the High Evolutionary, and his evil is so profound because it's not about conquest. It's about experimentation. Most villains want power, control, or revenge. Their motives, while destructive, are understandable on a basic human level. The High Evolutionary, however, operates on a completely different plane of cruelty. He doesn't want to rule the galaxy. He wants to perfect it. He sees life not as something to be cherished, but as raw material clay to be molded and discarded at his whim. This obsession with creating the perfect society is what makes him so terrifying. He isn't just destroying worlds. He's creating and then annihilating them when they don't meet his impossible standards. Imagine building a beautiful, intricate sandcastle, only to smash it to pieces because of a single tiny flaw. That's what he does, but with entire civilizations, with living, breathing beings. This twisted philosophy is embodied in his treatment of Counter-Earth. He didn't just build a copy of our world. He populated it with humanoid animals, or humanimals, in a desperate attempt to engineer a society without flaws. But when he saw the same imperfections emerge, the same passions, conflicts, and chaos that define any society, he didn't try to fix it. He decided to sterilize the entire planet. His own creation, full of sentient beings who saw him as their god, was scheduled for total annihilation simply because it wasn't perfect. This isn't the act of a conqueror. It's the cold, calculated cruelty of a disappointed artist destroying his own canvas. He feels no remorse, only frustration that his subjects failed to live up to his expectations. And of course, we can't talk about the High Evolutionary's cruelty without talking about Rocket. Before he was the wisecracking guardian of the galaxy we all know and love, he was Subject 89, P-13. The High Evolutionary took a defenseless baby raccoon and subjected it to unimaginable pain. He tore him apart and put him back together, again and again, all in the pursuit of higher intelligence. He saw Rocket not as a living creature, but as a project. The moment Rocket demonstrated true genius, the moment he solved the very problem. His creator couldn't. The High Evolutionary was proud. He was furious. He was threatened. He couldn't stand that his inferior creation had surpassed him. That is the core of his evil. A god complex so fragile that any challenge to his intellectual superiority sends him into a murderous rage. His cruelty towards Rocket and his friends, Lila, Teefs, and Floor, wasn't for some grand purpose. It was personal, petty, and born from pure ego. Unlike Thanos, who believed his horrifying actions were a necessary evil for the greater good, the High Evolutionary has no such delusion. His quest for perfection is entirely selfish. It's a desperate, pathological need to prove his own genius. He doesn't care about the lives he destroys or the suffering he causes. They are merely failed experiments, footnotes in his grand twisted research paper. He screams at his creations, "I'm not supposed to be a god. I'm supposed to be perfect." This single line reveals everything. His villainy isn't about power. It's about a deep-seated insecurity and a horrifying lack of empathy. That is why the High Evolutionary stands apart. His evil isn't grand or cosmic. It's intimate, surgical, and profoundly personal, making him without a doubt Marvel's cruelest villain. What do you guys think? Is there a Marvel villain you find even more cruel? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite characters. See you next time.